You do whatever you feel like you need to do, all right? I ain't got time for it today. All right. I had a long night, longer than it should have been, longer than I thought it was gonna be. I'm just glad it's over. A new day is here.
It doesn't sound like it's over.
Nah, it sounds like you're just surviving.
It's really not. My veins don't think it's over either. I tell you one thing though. Two things actually I'm gonna tell you.
Your veins.
Not Collie. When you know better, do better. That's one thing.
Yeah, and it's in the veins, as Collie said.
The second thing is the first. How it go? The first. You know what? Let me just hit the button. I ain't got time for y'all today, man. No, I said I was gonna hit the button. Don't you hit the button for me. I'm gonna hit the button. Now.
Go, bro. Welcome back to the Shoot Up Podcast, episode 214, with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL, and as you can see, special guest Collie. Collywood, go. What's your Instagram, bro?
Instagram's the Collywood Life, but more people know me by YouTube, C3 the Collywood Life.
Go follow the bro, and also go follow in Kicks We Trust as well, and go follow the bros in Kicks We Trust. But also, please do like, follow, subscribe, comment, chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. Go follow the bro, myself. Go follow the bro at 808 Kicks _ATL, and go follow myself at Lovekickscustom on all the social platforms. And bro, what are we here to do this week?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world.
I thought you were going to say recover from a hangover.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to be trying to survive this week, bro.
No, I'm not hungover. I just stayed up extremely late, celebrating my wife's birthday. Thankfully, I don't have to go to work a single day this week coming. So my recovery time will be plentiful.
Happy birthday to the dancing lady. Let's just say. Was it actually your birthday yesterday?
No. Birthday is in 2 days from now. Actually, her birthday will have passed by the time y'all listen to this pod. So if you know my wife, which most of y'all don't, say happy birthday.
And we will be coming.
Don't send no message. Don't send no message through me. It will not be passed down.
Yeah, do it live and direct. So, on that, how's your week been, bro?
Oh man, should I tell the story?
Go on.
Don't laugh, Collie. It's not funny. So. We got a lot going on. I've been teasing, or not really teasing, but I've been telling y'all I'm going to the Dream game. That's actually in about 4 hours. So we had a dinner show last night. Shout out to Chris and his wife Stephanie, Darwin, his wife Bridget, Sean and his wife Simone, Candace, good family friend, my sister, Kiki, Q Lasher, and Sherelle. It's Sherelle's fault. go to the dinner show. What's the girl name? Arlisha. She was the singer. Dope show she put on. Fire show. I think she popping on like Facebook. She do a lot of covers and stuff. She used the same background for Kelly Price. Dope singer, dope show. The place was cool. The gratuity was not. I'm gonna just say that. So we do that. Everybody having drinks. The show was over at 10 p.m. We should have gone home.
Famous lines.
We did not go home. And I blame Sherelle because she's younger than all of us. And my wife wasn't quite ready to go home. Sherelle influenced it. The next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. We went across the street to a club. This is why I don't like to go to the club. Because there's some parts of the story I can't say. Let me just... How y'all week, man?
My week's been fine. Collie, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. Had the flu on Sunday, but other than that, worked through the week. We had Dragon Boat holiday on Friday, so I didn't have to work yesterday, and just been relaxing, staying home, recovering, just enjoying time with family.
What holiday?
It's called Dragon Boat holiday. It's like a one-day holiday where a bunch of like the villages and cities and local places in China all get their like Dragon Boat teams, or like their locals, like a community center type thing. They all have their own Dragon Boat team. They fundraise money, and then they race down the river in the Dragon Boat.
Oh.
Like a lot of high schools will have like a Dragon Boat team. It's like a rowing team almost. So it's that type of thing. That Aura farming kid that did the dance, back a while ago. That was a Dragon Boat style race. So yeah, it's a very. I don't think it's just China. I'm pretty sure it's like a Asian, South Asian type thing. Well, Southern Asia, not South Asian, as in that part, but yeah.
I think the closest we get to that is Oxford versus Cambridge boat rowing right down the Thames. That's the closest we get. We don't get a national holiday for that though. We just get a race.
Yeah, I never heard of that Dragon Boat race. That's
dope.
Sounds like a parade on water or something.
Yeah, they do that too, but it's more just like a competition to see what like municipality or what local team can reign title champion, and there's a bunch of dinners that go on and stuff like that.
So is it a serious competition or more of a whimsical?
Some places take it really serious because it's like an official sport. I think they have that type of race in the Olympics too. Sometimes I'm not fully sure, but yeah, it's some of it's serious, some of it's just for fun.
Yeah, I would imagine some people just participate just to participate. And
there's
really trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like people run marathons here. The people who come in the top 10, top 20, they're probably really trying to win. Everybody else just out there to be out there.
Well, there's big money in those marathons too. So
yeah, we know. People out here wearing rigged shoes and racers with sponsorships and all that. So yeah, I never understood. That made me go in the wrong direction in my mind. People do the weirdest stuff at these marathons, bro. People get clipped. I'm pretty sure that don't happen as often, but I have seen that people. I remember the one time people was putting something in the cups. And you know how the runners run by the crowd and grab a cup. It's supposed to be something refreshing, something to keep them going. People just do nasty stuff out here, bro.
Yeah, you can't trust people nowadays, bro. That's the unfortunate thing about it.
You should be able to, man. Anyway, I realized this week, I might be a bit of a hypocrite.
Ooh.
And I want to admit it. I want to say it here in front of the people. I am a hypocrite. I bought myself a pair of Ralph Lauren Sambas.
I mean, it's pretty nice.
It's like a Samba. It's really the toe box.
Mm-hmm.
That pattern, that W pattern on the toe, reminds you of a Samba. It's not the first shoe or the only shoe that has that pattern like that, but I feel like a hypocrite because when I bought the shoe, I thought about what we did with K-Swiss last week and how hard I was on K-Swiss making all these shoes that look like other shoes. And then I looked at some of the other sneakers that Ralph Lauren makes. They got an Air Force One looking shoe. They got some, really, I think it's only those two. It's the Air Force One looking shoe and this one that kind of remind me of a Samba. So I'm like, yeah, I was a little hard on K-Swiss maybe. But it don't matter. Fuck K-Swiss.
Hey, the classics were nice back in the day.
Yeah,
that's the same thing I said, right? It's the one shoe that everybody actually rock with. That's pretty original to them. I never seen any other sneaker look quite like the K-Swiss Classic, but they got, oh man, just go to kswiss.com one day and scroll down. You'll be surprised at how many copycats they got on there. But I did feel a little hypocritical when I bought this polo shoe. So it was coming. I told you it was coming.
You did mention that. You did mention you was going to get some Ralph Lauren shoes or sneakers. So yeah, it was coming.
Yeah, that's my second pair in a month. So, and I already got like 3 more pairs that I'm interested in. So yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You're switching up, which is good.
Is it a switch up? Or is it just
evolution?
Yeah, I think it's more evolution. It's not a switch up. And I'm not evolving out of sneakers because we got some stuff coming, boy.
Well, better find out. Pickups wise, Collie, what you picked up this week?
This week, went back and caught me the foam posit Galaxies. Got them for retail. Resell's down, so perfect time to pick up.
Round of applause for that.
You got them for retail on a third party site?
Yep. Yeah, our StockX over here in China is Poison. I've had some good experiences with them recently. I got the week before that, I got the the foam posit Tianjin 2.0s for about $20 over retail. So I've good experiences with them. So now the market's down. Any shoe that's like a year old that had resale, they're all dropping. So Galaxies for retail had to do it.
Yeah, I was talking to you, Collie, before the pod. There's a lot of sneakers I see at the moment. Like I would have gone back in if it was 2-3 years ago, I would have gone straight in for the Toro Bravo 4s. I even with just these Jordan 5 University Blues that are coming out next week. The resale looks like just monitoring the resale market. It looks like it's massively down. It was probably like £400-500 2-3 weeks ago, and then it's now down half the price. And I'm thinking, as soon as that releases, they're probably more likely going to be sitting around for a little little while before they even sell out. So you could probably just wait around for or play like the bros called chicken and try and get those sneakers for a little bit less than from retail. And then that's happening a lot to a lot of sneakers, retail GR sneakers especially, and some classes that have been coming out. So, and we thought like even last year with even earlier this year, I mean, with the Wolf Grey 5s, there was so much hype behind it, and it just kept releasing, and now you can probably get them for retail if you wanted to. So there's options out there. I don't think a lot of people have the urgency to buy sneakers for retail. They just want to play chicken with them, especially if they're not collaborations. So if you're willing to play the game, play the game.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if it's so much people playing chicken as it is. Well, with us, like, I ain't saying you lying. People we know, definitely. I'm starting to do it a little bit myself. I actually walked the mall a few days back. Went in, I ain't going to all the stores. I went in JD, I went in DCLR, and it's a lot sitting, bro. It's a lot sitting. I saw all the JD, quote unquote, JD exclusive 95s. They in other stores too.
Yeah.
Particularly DTLR. They got the green apples. They got the pink and green one. I can't remember the name on that one. I saw the futures, the tech 95.
Mm-hmm.
The low top Dion's I saw sitting. Barclays, all the Griffies they've been dropping recently, been just everything sitting, bro. I think the bubble busting is the reason why. I don't know if that many people playing chicken versus people just rocking what they got or what they've been had. Because
yeah.
resale ain't nothing no more. Like Colin said, you can get stuff for less than retail for the most part, unless it was some high heat.
Yeah, I agree. I totally get the. I said the thing is, I alluded to a lot of people. I said the people that we know are playing chicken because the bubble has burst. Because that has burst, people are like, why would I want to pay retail for a sneaker that I know is going to go for sale? So that's the way people are maneuvering, and I think I'm in that whole avenue, and a lot of other people in that whole avenue. And Collie, you said something quite interesting before we actually start podding about how because it's down, a lot of people are just basically going back and picking up pairs or going and just waiting because they know the prices are going to just tank on sneakers. So why would you pay retail for a sneaker when you know it might be 20% to 50% off the price in the next couple of months and you can save your money?
It's going to be interesting to see what happened with this Black Carolina 5, though. It come out today over here. Because 5's been on a decent run, I haven't had any conversation about these. Ain't nobody asked me if I'm getting them or made no type of request to me to help get them. So if these 5's sit, we might be seeing a turn in the everybody wanting 5's trend too, at least in the US.
Yeah. I'll give you quite an interesting example. You know the Brazil freeze that came out a couple of months back. Was it a month back or so? Before the World Cup kicked off, and that they sold out pretty much everywhere in the UK, and then they just appeared on BSDN, and it's still sitting on BSDN, and they're on sale at BSDN, and you can actually get them for £155 on BSDN at this moment in time. So this is the prime example where some sneakers just come back out randomly and just sit, and that's one of them. Like, there's no hype behind that in the UK at the moment. It's a great colorway. I've thought about maybe going in and purchasing it, but I'm like, do I need a vibrant blue Brazil Jordan 3? Probably not, but
no, it's a dope sneaker. I saw it in hand
quality
at the Nike store. Yeah, it's a dope sneaker. But I'm glad you brought up BSTN. I don't know if you saw what happened with Sean, midsole collector.
No.
So he ordered. Yeah. Shout out to the bro. Solid dude. Always tagging, always posting. He's a fellow 95 head. Buy a lot of fitteds. He one of them dudes to my own heart where if his hat don't match his shoes, it's a problem for him. The bro bought the Olympic 95s from BSTN. He lived in the US, so he had to pay the
Canada. He lives in Canada.
Okay, he in Canada. So he had to pay the extra shipping and all that to get the sneakers. We're gonna get bro on the pod too.
Yeah.
They sent the man, I'm trying to find the post. I thought I sent it to myself. They sent the man a worn pair. Here it is. Let me pull this up. Yeah. Nasty work, bro.
Hairs on the inside, and then the box was water damaged, all messed up. I'm gonna see it here, but
no,
this is the box.
Terrible.
BSTN tag right there. The shipping receipt. FedEx was the shipper.
Is that damage? Is that damage through just transport, or is it actually damaged as it was packed?
Bro, look at the shoe.
That's horrendous.
The box and everything is waterlogged, so maybe the transport got some water damage. But then inside of the shoe, you can see hairs like there, like so.
Yeah, somebody's worn it.
It's worn, bro. It's got lint balls on the inside. So somebody wore it with a black sock. That's what it looked like to me. It don't take long for you to wear it. If you wear a different color sock than the insole, if it's cotton, within that day, you're going to have them lint balls.
It's definitely a return pair. That's terrible. That's absolutely horrendous. Did he go back to BSTN and send them back?
Oh, we lit BSTN ass up, boy. We lit their ass up.
There's the orange transfer from the box from the water damage on the back of the heel, and that's the thing that would get me the most is that coloring transfer. The hairs, whatever, okay, you can clean it up, maybe send me a coupon discount, but you can't send it back because that's the pair shipped Germany, right? And then he's from the suburbs area of Toronto, city called Hamilton. He's in the sneaker group with my friends back home in Canada. That's how I know. But yeah, so there isn't really any shipping back because that's going to cost you like $40, $60 USD shipping to return it. And then BSTN said they'll cover all the return shipping and everything like that. It just wasn't handled fully correctly.
Yeah, of course they're going to cover all that because the community came together for the bro. I tagged him in his comments. A bunch of other people tagged him. They were in the comments trying to clean it up. No, bro, ain't no cleaning it up. Ain't but one way to make this right. He should be able to keep that sneaker. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. He should be able to keep that sneaker if he wanted to. They should never sent that shit to him anyway. He should apply StockX rules to BSTN. He should be able to dispose of that sneaker however he chooses to, and they need to send him another pair. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. If they want that shoe back, send me another one first. Include a return shipping label on y'all, and then y'all can have this piece of shit and that fucked up box back.
Yeah, that's terrible. She said, get the bro a fresh pair of sneakers. That's horrendous. Like, how do you... I don't understand how you would do that. The only occasion I ever got a sneaker that didn't come in the right box was the Jordan 13. I think the all white Jordan 13 that came in a Nike box. That was a replacement box. But I've never had a sneaker that's come out like I think it was the Flight 13s. I've never had a sneaker come out that hasn't been on their box or has been worn. I've never had that. Never have that ever.
You had the Lakers 4s came in a Jumpman box.
Yeah. that came from Offspring as well. So there's been that was Ease pair as well. So like I've had replacement boxes, but I've never had a sneaker that's been worn. That's crazy, bro.
No, only worn sneaker I ever got shipped to me was pre-owned, and I knew it. Bro, this is just, I don't understand how something like that happens, bro. That's a lazy employee. That's bad quality control. Like, aren't you supposed to open the box and make sure the product is correct before you ship it? Like, what's going on? It had to ship from a store, first of all. It didn't ship from a warehouse. It shipped from a store. Like, this is crazy, bro. Return pay. How do you even, you know what? I'm not going to rag on their return policy. Whatever their return policy is, whatever. If y'all accept these type of returns, y'all need to make it so that shit is on heavy discount if you're gonna resell it that way.
And you also need to tell the people that buy it, it's been a worn pair. It's not DS, it's a V and DS pair of sneakers. Or just give it to your staff. Sell the pair to your staff so that they got it and basically they can have it for a heavily discounted price. Don't sell it to the public. And when this is how you ruin your reputation as a company, because if you start doing shady stuff like this, nobody wants to buy your sneakers. Nobody will want to buy your sneakers because they don't know what quality your sneakers are coming from, especially if you're from abroad and you have to pay the taxes. How much did the bro pay in terms of taxes for that sneaker?
I don't think he mentioned that. He said the duties weren't that bad because it's from abroad, not America to Canada. But the shipping is very heavy on that.
Yeah, so practically probably paid as much as the sneaker was worth. In reality, if I've had to do the same thing for some sneakers from abroad. All of a sudden I'm paying 70, 80, 90 pounds on top of the sneakers, 50% of the sneaker worth. So I can if it's going to Canada, it's probably going to be up there in terms of the value, especially if it's a discount sneaker. So they don't really take the obviously they do take what the sneaker costs, but basically they will charge you what they believe is going to be for the duty of the sneaker in that country, and it might come up to the price of the sneaker. And I've had that with discounted sneakers before, so that's crazy to kind of get that, and in that quality, washed out box, warm sneaker. The community did right. Hands down to the community for actually making that situation correct. I totally missed that story this week. Totally missed it.
No, this is crazy. I'm actually reading the caption here. They were 50% off. First of all, it was a small restock. He wears the same size as you and me, TJ, and he said the duties weren't bad, which I don't understand, because last time I bought something from BSTN, it was, I want to say, my What the 5. It was either the What the 5 or the Sashiko 4, which was years ago. And they cracked me over the head, bro. That Sashiko 4, had it sold in the US, excuse me, would have been $225 because they had it on SE pricing. In the US, I would have paid around $250. I ended up paying well over $300 for that shoe to get it from BSTN. Like, I paid maybe $80 in shipping.
And that's before the tariffs came in either as well. So yeah, that's a crack. That's a crack over the head.
I think I paid like $340, $350 for that shoe.
Sheesh.
Actually,
that's
more
crazy.
than that. I'm lying. I paid close to $400 for it. I think it was like $380. But I wanted the shoe that bad though, so I didn't mind paying that price.
Yeah, but that's almost the same price as the shoe you bought. So
yeah, I pretty much almost paid double. I mean, close enough to double for it to mean something to me. But again, I wasn't mad because I do understand the duties and all that. I knew it was coming. But yeah, BST, I'm gonna have a hard time going to their website again, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's terrible business. Hey, so I'm glad that got sorted with Mid-Soul Collector. So shout out to the bro Mid-Soul Collector, and thank you for coming through and leaving comments and supporting the channel as well.
Yeah, he posted in his stories that they're getting their shit together. and they go send him a clean pair.
Good.
Looking forward to seeing the on feet of those from the bro.
Okay. So obviously we got Collie here this week, so it's guest time. So we stick up the main topic week. So this is guest week. So Collie, what you got for us? Because last time you came on, we were talking about was it before 2026? Do you know when it was, bro?
Yeah, I think it was November or December 2025, but it could have been October even. It's just been a while.
It's been a while, but we did promise to get you back, and we definitely got you back, which is great. We want to expand on the conversation with fake markets, because we were talking about that, and you obviously you live in China. You have a broad experience with fakes, and you document them for your channel. Not saying that you buy fakes, but you actually give education to people about fake sneakers and what to watch out for, which is a great tribute to the community in itself. But what do you want to expand on this week, bro, or this pod?
Well, I just went there last week to film a video, released the video this Thursday. I went there to see. Mainly I go there just to see the current trends, because whatever is at those markets is kind of what's trending and popular around the world. And the biggest thing I notice in the markets is now the market's biggest push is the super clone watches, the rep watches. That's where they're trying to make the most of their money. When it comes to sneakers, really, because the hype is down, they're not pushing out as many sneaker models. Like, you rarely ever see Jordans there. Like, in the main market, I don't see even like black metallic 5s. You're always going to see the Travis Scotts there. That's because they sell well in the Chinese market. But yeah, it's just been a whole switch up. The main thing they push there now is designer shoes. So like the Christian Dior's, a lot of the Balenciagas, the Pradas, stuff like that. And a lot of Asics and New Balance. Some Saucony, it's on Cloud, but it's moved more over to those brands because, for one, the reps are pretty cheap, 1/4 of the price of the retail. Even though the retail, it's coming from sneaker guys, retail of those shoes is not high to begin with, but the reps are even cheaper, and it's mainly because the demographic that's still shopping at that market is the Chinese community. People have shops all throughout China, and people, I don't want to put anyone in a bubble, but third world countries where the dollar their monthly earnings aren't as strong as a first world country, they don't necessarily want to spend as much money on a real pair. That's if their country even has accounts for brands like Asics or Nikes and stuff like that. Almost everywhere has Adidas, but if those countries don't have accounts, people still want to dress up and stuff like that. So the people at the market doing business of that type of stuff are getting those to keep up with the current, TikTok trends, all the social media trends, and it's following that jive. So it's less fun for me to go to the markets now because I'm not just seeing all the crazy sneaker hype. You're like, oh my God, they got, some 11s here. They got all these ones and stuff. It doesn't this is super limited. I can't believe they're making it. And it gives me less chance to check the quality to see the quality's horrible. Or wow, the quality is actually scary. It's really on point. But that's the main thing I did. But one thing I'd like to talk about that whole rep market is those pink Travises have been super popular for the last while. Everyone's anticipating the release. But I caught one of the big sneaker news companies. Let me just put it right here. House of Heat. Everyone knows House of Heat, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you went to House of Heat's page just a while ago, I'm going to try to throw that up there. They had this picture of the Travis Scott saying, "Oh, it's going to release." That picture, that building in the back there, is the Canton Tower, which is like our big national tower in here. So they posted this picture 2 to 3 months before the shoe came out, and I'm like, that's a rep pair. It obviously is. I know exactly where that picture was taken in Guangzhou. Why is this reputable sneaker news website posting a pair of the shoes, which is obviously a rep? Like, I tagged them, I asked a question, no one's really responding or anything. And I'm like, you're ruining your credibility. I know you want to get a picture of the shoe and say, look, it's coming, but do you do so by posting a rep. It's
Go on, Q. You want to
I was just gonna say that I don't think is known as it should be, but they're not the only ones doing that, unfortunately. Most of the time, I think when we see in these very early pictures, it's a rep. Resellers famously started the trend of calling out sneaker outlets, at least from my perspective. The first people I saw calling out sneaker outlets for having reps were reputable resellers, which, you know, you take that with a grain of salt, right? What's a reputable reseller? But this ain't the first time I heard that. I heard the same thing about it wasn't House of Heat. I can't think of which outlet it is. It might be Sneaker News. Where remember, this is a prime example. Remember the fake I'm on 1 year 5 that was going around Instagram for a couple of days? It was the I'm on 1 year 5, supposedly the Dawn pair, but it didn't have the A's on the netting, didn't have the I'm on 1 year branding on the air bubble. Some dude posted a pair of fake, just black and burgundy Jordan 5s, and all the sneaker media outlets picked it up and reposted that picture. It was at least 24 hours. People was claiming, oh, look at the I'm on 1 year Jordan 5. Nope. It's a rep, bro. Y'all don't even know what the real pair is going to look like at this point.
Yeah, we called him out today as well, for sure, because we was like, why we don't believe that to be true. It looks like a black metallic 5 with burgundy out. So we kind of like, that can't be the MM year 5. And then all of a sudden, overnight, just like that, it just disappeared. And you had all of them take down the post. The thing is, to be the first is such a huge amount, and we were talking about this pre-pod, how the sneaker content is really down on YouTube as well, because not a lot of people are as interested in all the hype is gone with sneaker content and sneakers itself. So that's reflected on the media, and I think being the first to do it now, however you may do it, is if it gives you viewership, it gives you more traction. People are going to do it, and Collie. That's what we've been seeing for the last maybe even longer than 2 to 3 years, but is now more blatant that it is happening more and more because you want to be the first. House of Heat probably have taken that picture from somewhere or seen it somewhere and just instantly grabbed it and posted it, and it could have been from like a UA page. But then my question is, who is actually setting the trends here? Because is it the UA people setting the trends now, or are they the first to recognize what's going to come into the market? Are they using colorways, and are we just following that lead? Like, it's almost like the blind leading the blind, or the fakes leading the real pairs. We shouldn't be doing, like what we're doing at the moment. Is we just should be patient and waiting.
Well, this was actually one of the first examples in a while that they've gone back and done something like that, because I remember years ago, like 2016, 17, as soon as a sneaker announced the colorway, these rep factories would just throw out a shoe, and then you would see them all over the market, and then the actual picture of the shoe would come out, but those made up, never released colorways would still be sitting on the shelves. And it'd just be such a humorous thing to see, like, oh, they still have this colorway even though it never existed. And it's gone like that for a long time. But in the last little while, like, I'm not seeing any of those at the market. I'm not seeing early pairs at the market anymore. They've kind of like pumped the brakes and say, okay, I'm going to wait until the actual shoe comes out, and then we'll just make a version of it. And usually there's a couple versions. There's like a low tier version, and then there's the good version. None of this whole Reddit, like this batch, that batch. Like, Reddit is the number one thing for people have an opinion. Okay, so I was trying to explain, if you talk about the people at Reddit, they'll all say batch this, batch that. Am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good?
Sorry, everything went quiet again. They'll say batch this, batch that, but if you ask the sellers in the market, they look at you crazy because really it's just low tier or high tier. So you got the good quality or the bad quality, and that's it. And even nowadays, a lot of the good quality, because the money's not there, they're not refining it and making the best of the best. Like they had some pretty scary good quality stuff a year, 2 years ago, but now it's like, we made the good quality, but it's not selling the way we would, so there's no reason to refine it. So that whole UA or the one-to-one, like it's not really hitting the sneaker market anymore. Designer stuff, yeah, stuff that they sell a lot of, they're going to keep remaking it and improving it. That's around, but the sneaker stuff, it's not it.
But the thing is that's what you would expect to see, because if the market's if the hype's not there, you're not going to concentrate on stuff that's not selling. You're going to concentrate on stuff that's actually going to sell. So what you're going to do is swiftly move your business onto something that actually is selling, like i.e. Pokemon cards, fake Pokemon cards,
So surprisingly, the fake Pokemon cards are not even close yet. Still, like I would have thought that would have been, because it's printing, man. That should be super easy. But like I've tried to get some to review. I've ordered them off specific sites, and they're not even close. They're horrible. They're worse than the reps of sneakers in the 90s. Like they're just trash. Yeah,
but then when you got designer bags, obviously you said designer shoes and stuff like that. So they'll and watches as well. So they'll start swiftly moving on to stuff that will be more profitable. And it's gonna, like, in the next 5-6 years or even 10 years, when that's not even profitable anymore, and something else is hype, they're gonna move on to that. Like you said, like you mentioned before the pod, like clothing will be the next big thing, or will be something that they'll move on to. So it's just gonna move. It's gonna move in trends. And when sneakers are back popular, then the focus will come back onto sneakers again.
Clothing, though.
Irony, go on.
The clothing market is the stupidest market, because everyone that buys these rep clothing, like especially designer, they all say, "Oh yeah, it looks the part. It looks the part." But if you know designer clothing, you understand the material blends, the quality of cotton, and number one thing, the GSM. The fake clothing is never proper GSM. It's never the exact proper cotton blend or materials that they add in it, because most designers don't do 100% cotton or even polyester. They have these other proprietary blends that they throw in there to give it just nicer touch. Okay, even if it's like, just like a Supreme shirt or something back in the day, screen print, Hellstar, they still had good GSM in it, and these places do not. So the clothing is never one-to-one. It's never close even. But people like to act like it is. The jeans get pretty good, but the main thing is the sneakers. That's where they were able to manufacture it the best, because they produced everything over here for years. So they have that unlocked. But everything else, it's not the same.
So what I feel like I'm hearing you say is these guys who thrive on reps are not going to be able to make the same type of living that they used to make.
No, they'll
the A1 batches.
The rep shoes, because people aren't buying them really as much anymore. And we'll talk about later, like the rep influencers and all that stuff. It's a whole nother thing. But right now, if you go on Whatnot, that's the biggest place they're selling fakes, and people will sell the garbage quality fake shoes where you can squish the insole in, which is like, that's the low tier, but they're selling it for a higher price when they're getting those shoes probably for 40, 50 USD, and they're selling it for 100, 150 USD. So like they're still making their money there, but the t-shirt game, like the streetwear t-shirt, the designer, t-shirt, that's where they're going to make their money, because those things are they're around $20, if not less, USD if you buy in bulk, and they're selling those things for 50, 60, even 100 on Whatnot, and Whatnot just lets the stuff slide. Like there's a bunch of sellers that that's their whole thing, sell the rep clothing.
What you mean slide? It ain't no let slide when you don't have a real authentication process. And this has been a debate amongst sneakerheads since the beginning of these big resale platforms, namely StockX. What is your authentication process? How do you know the difference? Who are you having authenticate these sneakers? Are they sneakerheads, or are they just working a job? The StockX,
they have an X-ray machine.
Yeah, they've got a new X-ray machine now.
Bro, that's been bullshit since before they even put out their dumbass ad. Like, what the fuck different? What you trying to tell the difference between rubber and rubber? It's fucking rubber. So what?
But we talked about Whatnot last week, and we was very dubious about their lives, and it reminds me of those platforms. Like Depop is another one that in the UK it's similar to Whatnot, but it's like an eBay variation where they just
we know check. eBay bought Depop.
Yeah, we know that.
Well, the most notorious that was around for years is Goat. Goat, everyone thrived. It's like, oh yeah, they authenticate through picture and stuff like that. Goat is full of fakes.
Authenticate through pictures.
Yeah, like if you load a picture of like a designer shirt on Goat, they look at the picture and say, "Oh yeah, it's authenticated." Yeah. If you go to Goat, they had. I'm not sure if they still do. I haven't been on Goat for like 2-3 years, but they used to have like a thing that said verified or authenticated just through the picture. They're like, yeah, there's enough pictures to collaborate that say this is a real item.
But you still had to ship to them. They authenticate through. Yeah.
Maybe now. Before, Goat didn't. Goat was from user to user.
Nah. Every time I bought from Goat, it went through authentication.
Then Goat's a bunch of idiots because I bought a large Josh Allen Buffalo Bills jersey. When I got it, the large sticker peeled off. It was a XXL fake.
When was this?
Wait a minute.
Dude, this was 2021.
Wait a minute, bro. Where was? Let me see.
Literally, it was large. The picture said large. I'm like, okay, and I got it. I'm like, this is not a large. And then I just rubbed the sticker, and the large came off, and underneath was XXL. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a fake. I mean, I paid like $50 for it, Canadian. It's like 40 USD. But like, there's no way they got that in hand. They would have known instantly.
I never bought any type of clothing from the aftermarket. I've only bought sneakers. I bought 2 pairs, one by accident from StockX. And I've bought maybe 4 or 5 pairs from GOAT in the past. It's been years since I've done it. I've done more selling on GOAT than I have buying. But every time I sold a pair on GOAT, it went through authentication. And every time I bought a pair, it went through authentication.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it was sneakers because I never did sneakers on GOAT. It was always clothing because they were the ones known for the designer. You got pre-owned designer, go through GOAT, stuff like that. So I have got some authentic pieces through GOAT, but
pre-owned. I think pre-owned might be a little different process for them there.
Yeah, I think pre-owned is more pictures, but like when I got my Trophy 5s, I had a pair that one pair didn't get shipped, one pair got flagged because of decoloration, and the third pair I got was perfectly fine. I know that went through authentication, so it might be a bit different with clothing and pre-worn stuff. So that might be the only difference in terms of what GOAT do. But it's quite good to do some research before you actually buy something from GOAT. Any other third middleman party that actually sells you stuff, it's always good to go and do your research. It's important that you do your research before you buy anything from that platform.
Well, it's I know that bending thing. That's a real indication of whether or not you're getting something authentic. I know a lot of people will probably be reluctant to do that because people still hate and talk about creases like it's the devil when it comes to sneakers. No, bro. If you're buying it from a third party, bend that motherfucker.
You're not bending the toe box, though. You're bending together the sides. Not toe to toe, the side to side. So like this is dude, you're squishing it this way. Well, it's or fold over completely.
Man, I don't. It's rough out here, bro. Because it reminds me of the dude that was trying to get me to go in with him, and I'm like, bro, what do you? The more we buy, the more the cheaper the price will be. I said, nah, that's not a reputable seller you're dealing with. It's not. Nah, I'm telling you, they work at the factory. I know they work at the factory. Not the factory I want to get my sneakers from.
Then buy one get one half price.
Then he ended up showing me.
The factories do not.
Bro, the man showed me a picture of Fire Red 4s with a red air bubble. I said, yeah, good luck with that. Let me know
Was
how
it the
that
same
work
guy
out.
that showed you the what you call it, Night Rider 11s?
No. That wasn't him. The dude with the
Somebody
Night
else.
Rider 11s, that was just a guy who wanted to be in the sneaker space that didn't know what he was doing. So he would just believe any bullshit that he wanted to believe. I ain't gonna say that was coming through his feed, but I can't remember that website. I hadn't seen that website in a long time. They would do what if stories and then do an AI mock-up of the sneaker that they were doing the what if about. Like,
Okay,
and that article was a what if Jordan Brand did a Knight Rider collab on a Jordan 11. I'm like, bro, there's no such thing as a Jordan 11 collab.
Right.
I'm telling you right here. No, it's fake, bro.
I'm going to show a quick the T-Engine 2.0's squish video before I run to the washroom.
Wait a minute. Fake foams.
Yeah, look. Guys asking, is this real? And look at it. It's just completely squished.
Bruh.
The foam was one of the most solid shoes there are.
It's a tank, dog.
And he's trying to convince me like it's real. Send me a video of yours. I'm like, my authentic pair. Yeah, it doesn't squish. I'm like, just send me a picture of the back, because there's one thing on those fake Tianjins. Even if it was a good pair, I can tell you right away. The Lotus on the real pair is kind of equal, and then the fake pair kind of like drops down because they used the mold from the 1.0 and all the designs. There's a lot of flaws in that shoe, and they're all like, oh no, it's a real pair. I'm like, okay.
The irony is, well, quickly just talking on House Elite before we move on. The irony was when back in the day when they did the Jordan 1 mock-up and they put House of Heat on the back, and then the factories actually put the House on Heat stamp on the back of it. That was a 4. It was 4. Sorry, it's 4. I thought it was a 1, but maybe it was 4. But they put a stamp at the back of it, and then they hit the like House of Heat had a laugh. Look, the reps actually made the sneaker that we did a mock up of, and obviously didn't realize that stamp was our branding. And then now they're posting rep pictures for people to see. Oh, these are first mock ups. Like, how did we get here? Like, in what universe have we let the UAs have the last laugh? Because now we're like the big company that are using fake pairs to showcase what we might get, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually I'm on their Instagram account right now. That picture is still up. It's still up there. I mean, it's we in a bad space, man. We're in a bad space right now because the sneakerheads are fewer now. A lot fewer than we were. That was always my point when the bubble burst. It wasn't sneakerheads leaving the community or sneakerheads not buying sneakers anymore. It was the purge. It was the resellers and the bandwagon leaving the community. Yeah. And all the brands fell for it. Right. They jumped off the hype train because the prices went down. And people attach price to need. If it's going for a lot of money, I need it. They don't necessarily want to pay that amount of money to get it, but they want that that sense of luxury or exclusivity that comes with having something that's going for a high price on the aftermarket. And it's just nasty work, man.
Yeah, this is the thing with like hype, like, especially like I would say
I kind of miss the whole hype beast era. You know, like 2013 to 2017. I love seeing those fits. You know, people doing that. But like a lot of the people that were in that era, they're all just like Balenciaga heads now. That's all they're on now.
Isn't Quai Soma?
Because they're with the trends, the expensive side, the flex side. But you know, it was never really about being a sneakerhead. It was never about that.
But I know, like, so when I started first watching,
so right now
YouTube,
the culture is stronger than ever. The people that actually are into sneakers, we're there. We get our pairs. Things are affordable. It's probably one of the best times in sneakers. Now, releases could be a little better. They could be less plentiful, but it's still a great time.
So when I first started watching YouTube, I think the person I first gravitated to was Kai Soma, and then that was before he started calling himself or acknowledging or branding himself as a hype beast. So like he was for me the person that I saw. And then he kind of started evolving and using the mantra as hype beast and started wearing Supreme, and he got the wrap on his car with the calls and the calls wrap and the bait wrap on his car as well. So I saw all that, and then now I think with what he's got, he's still doing sneakers. But like, yeah, I think you're right with hype beasts and stuff like that. They when the Balenciaga Triple S started to come along, we saw a lot of people from that were hype. We started transitioning into high-end fashion stuff, and it kind of made me aware that being a hype beast is making sure nobody else has got what you got, and that was what the moniker kind of evolved into at that point.
Yeah, because that's wrong, bro. We are hype beasts. The three of us, technically, by definition, are hype beasts because we have information, not inside information. We have the knowledge of the brands. We have silhouette knowledge. We have experience, knowledge through experience and knowledge through research of what's going on with releases. That's what a hype beast is. Somebody who keeps up with what's new, what's hot, and collaborations and all that type of stuff versus somebody who only knows what's going on in the store. A hype beast wouldn't know, by definition, Collie. I see you making faces.
Because
by
the hype beast was
definition,
always
a hype
about
beast. Go ahead.
like it makes sense what you're saying, like someone that pays attention to the hype and stuff. But the hype beast before, where it's always just the most hot of the hot. If it was a GR release Jordan or even a collab, they weren't necessarily getting it. But if it was that 1 or 2 pairs a year that comes out, that's like Red Octobers or like super limited, that's what they're getting. Only getting things that other people get, Bape hoodies and stuff like that.
That's the point I'm trying to make, though. That doesn't necessarily constitute a hype beast. Making the purchase of it does not make you a hype beast. Knowing about it makes you a hype beast. And so when people attach having things to the term, I feel like that's where it gets the negative connotation from, because then the exclusivity kicks in and you start to look down on people based on what they do and don't have. And so when we talk about the transition from streetwear and sneakers and collaborations to high fashion, that it makes sense in that sense. Like, I consider myself a hype beast, not because I'm wearing the Fear of God Braves hat. It's because I knew enough to even know to try to cop it. You know what I'm saying?
I think the best way to call somebody that's actually get items that are hyped, that they regard as a commodity, is more of a status beast than a hype beast. Because being a hype beast, like Q's trying to define, is knowing and maneuvering and having the information to know what's hype and what's trending. But when you talk about acquiring those items, it becomes more status wise, because you want to be the only person to have it. You want to have that status to that people look up to you, and that they know that you are plugged in, and that kind of area merged a bit. So you're more a status beast than a hype beast, because in your standing you believe that your status is up here compared to everybody else who's picking up GRs or regular sneakers. So you want to acquire a higher status than the regular sneakerhead.
Yeah, the terminology just kind of evolved then.
Yeah, because the definition, I just looked up the definition again. I've done it several times, and now it's looking different.
Because is it a really real word? It's kind of like a made up.
I mean, it's a term, but in
modern dictionary,
Urban Dictionary describes it. Yeah, of course,
it's not in Webster's.
No. Well, the two words put together have a definition. Obviously, when you break it up, hype is popular. Something that's popular, something that's sought after. Beast is an animal, mainly voracious animal. So when you put them together, it makes sense. People that pursue strongly things that are exclusive. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen several definitions. I feel like I just stuck with the one that made sense for me. I do consider myself a hype beast, but not in the way that others do, because I'm still gonna wear a $20 t-shirt. I don't have to have Balenciaga or Off-White or
Chrome
any of the
Hearts.
other. Yeah, Chrome Hearts. I don't own anything Bape. I don't like Bape. Does that mean I'm not a hype beast? Does that make me a lesser sneakerhead or a fashionista? I don't really consider myself a fashionista. I like to get fresh, yeah. But does it make a difference that I wear a polo versus Armani, or not even Armani, because people shitting on Armani now, like it was never fashionable or cool to wear. I don't care about Marnie or fucking what it used to be years ago. It was Palms Angels, fucking $300 t-shirt with a word across the front, like, and not even big print. It's just a little bitty 2-inch name across the front of your shirt, and it's fucking $300 for a white t-shirt that you probably buy a rep for on StockX or Goat or whatever. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But like, I agree with you, Q, on that context. But also, you could be in a category of what you like, and then all of a sudden you can become a hype beast in that category automatically via the trend. So, say for instance, I'll take your polo, Ralph Lauren polo. You buy Ralph Lauren polos, you love them, and you buy them. Say in the next 2 to 3 years, it takes off, like massively takes off, and it's taken off now because of polos are quite expensive than it used to be, and you got 5 or 6 pieces, you rock them. Somebody could see you rocking them in 5 or 6 years' time, and that's the trend, and call you a hype beast. But you never was a hype beast because that's what you liked. So automatically you become either hype beast or status beast, whatever you want to call it, because of the trend. And then once it goes, and this is what we're seeing with Jordan 1s and a lot of sneakers as well. Once the trend goes, the people that are hype beasts move on to the next trend, wherever it may be, and then they leave that category to the people that were already there. But because you was already there, you through association with the trend, you become a hype beast because you liked what you liked. So definitely evolves. The names evolved massively from what it was prior to the hype coming onto sneakers. But hype beasts are
you froze.
Right.
Technical difficulties.
Take 3. Where's the director's copy? Take 3. Very cool. So hopefully, if I say this word, it won't cut me out because I think it's this word. Hype beast. All right, still there. All right, cool. We're still here. All right, cool. So like I said, hype beast just moving the trends. That evolved. The words evolved massively, where people it's got negative annotation to it because previously it was just like following like knowing what's like Q was saying, knowing what's around, knowing what's hype. But now it's like acquiring the hypest thing, moving the hypest trends, and making sure you are on top of that. And once it's not hype anymore, you start the stuff that you got, you start getting rid of, and you start moving into the new stuff. And that's kind of what Collie was talking, like Collie's alluding to. And hype is, the words has just evolved massively to being just a trend, like the trendsetter, the person that has got the stuff, that will always get the stuff, that's always plugged in, and doesn't care how much it costs to get the stuff. And that's what it's moved into, and that's the negative annotation that Q doesn't want to align himself with, because I totally understand, because we're not like that. We only get stuff that we like, and we always get stuff that we buy. But unfortunately the words just evolved, and it's the nature of the beast. Things just evolve, and it's not in our control.
So I guess I'm not a hype beast anymore then. I ain't got no Swatch AP.
You don't want that garbage.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not a timepiece guy. I do think they're cool. The ones that do get fitted to bands, but once you see that it really can't be easily modified or repaired, yeah, I'm cool.
You
If
can't
it ain't got
service it
screws
either.
in it, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm all right. But
So for me, when it comes to that, the rep watches are the only rep that I would ever even consider, just because, for one, I'm not spending $40,000 on a watch for an AP, and two, just in China, everyone wears fakes, so you're not like impressing anyone. And three, if I wear that back in Toronto, and I get stuck up. Like, I don't mind losing it. I'm not gonna lose my life over it. So it's just not a situation I would ever want to put myself in with a real one. So if I wanted to appreciate, like, a Rolex or anything or an AP, then maybe that's the only rep that I would ever look towards. But at the same time, my favorite Rolex is a day-date, and the band, the whole watch is solid gold. So it's not like I can get a rep of that because not selling a full gold rep. So
yeah, you
it's
don't
not for
want
me.
fake gold. It's not good for your skin.
Yeah.
No, it's
Very
gold
reactive.
plated, but it's just not worth. Then it's not really a close to know. Like, people will know. So if it's
normally
super
it's-
cold, they have to open it up, and that's the only way a jeweler even would know is if they open it up.
Yeah, the problem is with gold plated stuff, if it's got nickel behind it, and you're in trouble because obviously nickel will react massively bad to your skin, and then you probably will have if you get nickel reaction, you can never wear anything with nickel again, and that's the thing.
It's usually stainless steel.
Yeah,
You'd be lucky.
I think that's an old thing. Back in the day, the thing was your neck gonna turn green, your finger gonna turn green if you're wearing something fake because they had that nickel up under there.
Yeah.
That was a big problem in the 90s in the US. When you buying jewelry from the middle of the mall and shit. Speaking of the middle of the mall, I'm about to start being nasty to y'all middle of the mall motherfuckers. I doubt if we have any watching or listening to this podcast, but if you work at one of them booths in the middle of the mall, the way y'all solicit, the way y'all run up on people and pull at people and grab at people, I'm about to start being nasty to y'all. It's getting so sad. It's
You're talking about the nail and lotion people?
Bro, they selling everything. Like, it don't matter if you have and listen, I'm not trying to talk down on entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship. I mean, consumerism, capitalism, all that is built on entrepreneurship. I get it. Everybody needs money to make a living. But dog, if I wanted to come to your fucking booth, guess where I'm gonna go? To your fucking booth. If I'm walking by, that mean I don't want that shit. I don't want to talk to you. Going, bro, let me show you. No, you're not showing me shit. I don't want to see that shit. Okay? Leave me alone, dog.
Bro, I was walking with Mrs. Through the mall the other day. The guy sees me coming. Right, he's literally a store in the middle, like you said. I'm walking past. The guy sees me coming, and he's like, "Yo, bro!" I can hear him. I'm totally ignoring him because I'm talking to Mrs. He goes, "Yo, bro! I like your beard." I know. I've got a fantastic beard. I take care of it. I don't need your product. Like, why are you targeting me for? Because I look after my beard. See what I'm saying? Go for people that don't look after their beard. You see, but that's the wrong way to market it. Okay, you like my beard. You want to sell me the products. I know how to. I have to have a specific product I use. Right, I take good care of my beard. It's all like fresh and clean and cut. And like what you trying to sell me, you're not probably going to sell me. Go target somebody else that probably needs the help. Obviously, it's almost like it was almost like a negative comment to me because it's like, so I must not be looking after my beard that you kind of recommend this product to me because obviously you see something wrong with it because I know there's nothing wrong with my beard. See what I'm saying? Like, that didn't make no sense to me.
You should be targeting 18 to 25-year-olds, college students that want to grow a beard. They have no beard. Yo, you want to grow a beard? You ever try? This will help you grow a beard. That's better on balance.
Exactly.
Yeah, target fresh faced guys like Collie. don't target me. But no. I did a little bit of a social experiment because one day I was in my street clothes and another day I was in my work clothes. I did get less solicitation when I was in my work clothes, but they just relentless, dog. It get on my nerves. So I figure I'm gonna have to start just being nasty, cussing them out, just being a jackass to these people so they can leave me alone.
Just pretend you don't know English.
I can't do that, man.
The problem is, if you start speaking Spanish or any other language and they start speaking it back to you, like, okay, I'm in trouble.
Nah, see, those booths are usually never Chinese people. Just start speaking Chinese to them. Learn some basic Chinese. Make shit up. Just pretend you don't know what they're saying.
Well, the malls I go to, most of the time, they're either black or Patel.
Alright.
Yeah.
And especially the jewelry stores, bro, they the worst because they see me wearing a chain, so they feel like they got me already. No, you don't have me. You won't get me. Leave me alone. The one dude, I'm like, and they won't stop, like you saying, bro, they'll bro you all the way down the aisle. It's like, dog, come on, man. If you got to do all that, and I don't know if it's a cultural thing.
Best thing, you grab your stomach, say, "Man, I got diarrhea. I got to go to the washroom." They're gonna let you go.
No, I'm gonna say, leave me alone. I'm gonna just start telling them, leave me alone. I don't want it.
Or just say, I've got some doo-doo on my hands. Give me a second.
TJ, once again, you have taken it too far. That's too far. I don't even know why people want to talk to me with my face anyway. Like, when I'm in the mall, bro, my facial expression is not pleasant. I know this. No. It's not pleasant, especially when I'm by myself. It's not pleasant. Now, if you catch me on the phone, or even if I'm with my wife, because when I'm with my wife, I'm in protection mode, so I'm watching everything and everybody, trying to make sure ain't nothing crazy finna happen. I'm trying to guide her in and out of, people walking, especially if it's crowded. My wife hate going to the mall, so that's kind of rare. But when I'm walking through the mall by myself, I'm in go mode. I'm walking fast. I'm looking at where I'm trying to get to. And I know for a fact my facial expression is not pleasant. Why the fuck do you want to talk to me in the first place?
You got sunglasses on?
Sometimes.
They can't tell your facial expression then.
What? Touche. I want to push back on that so bad, but I can't. I don't smize though. I don't smize. If my mouth ain't, if you can't see my teeth, my eyes ain't gonna help. I promise you.
The problem is your eyes are telling as well. Either your eyes are aggressive or your eyes are, especially if you can't see your you call your eyebrows. If your eyes are aggressive, you can tell straight away. If your eyes are soft, they will be more approachable. So if you got glasses on, they won't be able to tell. This is why when you look annoyed, you might not look annoyed to other people.
I got resting thug face.
Maybe if you had a big smile on your face, they would be more intimidated.
Walk around the mall with a big smile on your face.
Yeah, they might just be like, "Oh, this guy looks crazy." Or if they walk up to you, just be like, "Hey, you guys, yeah, you want to sell something?" They're like, "Oh, well, let's see. Okay, sir, we'll leave you alone."
No, bro. And the thing is, I don't go to the mall often enough for these people to remember me. I want to do something. I want to come up with a way to be memorable to where if they see me again, they're going to remember, oh, that's the dude that said, nah, go suck your mother or some shit like that.
You gotta start buying those shirts that have the sayings on it. Like,
oh, yeah. Ooh. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Collie. I like that.
Or do reverse psychology. You try to sell them something.
Or you got those shades on. You get a walking stick. You just start touching around.
Yo.
And then the t-shirt, get like a Helen Keller t-shirt.
Oh shit!
Put a post-it. Sorry, I am deaf and blind. Can you direct me towards my car?
Man, you would think that they would leave me alone because I'm not trendy. Like I ain't walking around with rhinestones and glitter and shit on my shirt. Them the motherfuckers you need to be going after. The people who shop at them damn stores that only sell what's on TikTok and Instagram. Like they follow, bro. So many rhinestones in the mall right now.
TikTok is such a cesspool of selling. It's become just a platform to sell stuff. It is so full of that.
I don't want to tell y'all the story I heard about TikTok shop last night. Like these people, TikTok shop is the devil. Like people spend hours of their day scrolling TikToks, doom scrolling on TikTok shop.
12-year-olds need to get their vapes from somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do some quick strikes, bro.
You're right, bro. First quick strike.
Okay, so World Cup season is still here. We're still halfway through the group stages, and obviously we've got a candidate from the US, candidate from Canada, candidate from the UK. From the UK perspective, England beating Croatia, both one of our bogey teams 4-2 was quite good, reassuring to see. It just highlighted something that I analysed and I realised that was different this time round in terms of the England manager Thomas Tuchel being a Premier League manager before he actually managed the English squad, which was quite interesting because of the other two people that we've had prior, foreign people that we had prior, was Sven-Göran Eriksson, who actually didn't manage in the Premier League, and Fabio Capello, who didn't manage in the Premier League. Even though Sven-Göran Eriksson went on to manage Man City and Leicester, it just goes to show that you need to have some sort of you need to know the league to play as what the players need to play as in terms of the fast-paced football, and it showed against Croatia, which is quite interesting to see. So that was quite good from England to beat one of our bogey teams 4-2. And even though they were an aging Croatian team, they're still good enough to, I think, go quite far in the competition itself. We saw
my mother's Croatian, so I've been following Croatia for some time. This year's World Cup team is not the same it was the last two World Cups. A lot of guys retired.
It's aging. It's definitely aging. But I still have you still have enough respect in that team to know they should get through the group stages. They can, if they want to, get, I think, into the quarters, I would say. In terms of Canada are doing quite well. We saw. Do you want to elaborate on that, Colly?
I mean, we played a dominating game against who was it again? I don't even remember. It was Qatar, yeah, as they say on the announcements. Yeah, 6-0. So put us to the top of the group stages, and we still don't have our best player, Alphonso Davies, playing. So we're definitely going to get through the group round, but we'll see if we can make it through the next round. We haven't had a lot of challenges, defensive wise, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And then obviously you have the US doing the US things. I can't remember what the results were. You won the last two group stages of your matches, haven't you? The US. Yeah,
they won today.
Yeah, they won today. So they should. So I think they're technically through at this moment in time. I think they are technically through. As well as I think there's a couple of teams that have been eliminated. One of them was Haiti. Haiti's lost the last two, and Turkey's gone out as well. And then we have also the teams that have qualified. So the teams that have qualified, like you're right. Canada's qualified, Mexico's qualified, US qualified, and Japan have qualified.
We won. We beat Australia 2-0.
That was good to see. But yeah, so the World Cup's doing numbers, which is great. I do not know what's happening around the stadiums. I don't know. I do not know if people are going there or to how expensive ticket prices are. But ironically, the US realized what's how much the UK people and Scottish people drink, because Scottish people in Boston the other
Yeah,
day,
they
and
drunk Boston dry.
the drunk Boston Dry, and the commentators was like, we only have 2 or 3 pints or 4 pints. We go, are these guys having 20 pints? Each guy's having 20 pints, and where are they flushing it down to? So yeah, that was a massive thing for the World Cup, which is quite interesting.
The Scottish drank 3 times the amount of beer as they do on St. Patrick's Day in Boston.
Damn, that's a lot.
And mind,
drank the city dry.
Yeah, and mind you, the English haven't even landed in properly.
Bro, I work for a beverage distributor. I know how much beer we have in our warehouse on any given day. That's a lot of fucking beer just for one distributor. And in every city, there are multiple. I mean, when I say multiple, I mean probably 7 or 8 distributors. Ain't no way in the hell these people done drunk all them warehouses dry. It's got to be a logistics issue. It's got to be.
Don't know, bro. That's what happened.
Bro, and we talking about kegs and cases. We talking about bottles, cans, and kegs. And kegs come in multiple sizes. It ain't no way, bro. Do you know how much? I'm asking a rhetorical question. Do you know how much beer that is, bro?
Yeah, a lot of beer, bro. But
like,
I mean,
we have enough beer in our
man.
warehouse. We have enough beer in our warehouse to supply a city. Ain't just one warehouse can supply the city. You done drunk all these distributors dry?
And that's the Scottish fan for you, bro. So I think the States is realizing that the English and Scottish fans are a bunch of alcoholics. You're about to find out how English fans ramp as well soon enough, bro. but going on to trends. This is something that I picked up this week, which is quite interesting. So, can you spot what brand those sneakers are, bro? Can you spot?
Oh yeah, this was talking about Nike.
Yeah. So apparently, all the brands are scrambling at the moment because every single footballer at the moment is wearing pink cleats or pink soccer shoes or whatever you want to call them. And brands are scrambling because nobody can recognize what player is wearing what brand, especially if there's actually playing. You can't see if it's a Nike, Puma, Adidas or Adidas or whatever the brand is. Nobody can tell. And the Nike and the brands are struggling because normally each brand has a color topic or they allow the footballers to wear whatever they want, but they have specific silhouettes and specific designs, and you can recognize what the differences are between the actual brands. But this year, every single footballer has gone out and worn pink shoes or pink footballing shoes. That's wild, bro. Like, what's your thoughts?
Blame the brands, because the brands released the World Cup package, and for some reason, all brands chose to release every shoe with a pink shoe. Like, as soon as one brand was like, "Here's our package," then the other brand could have been like, "Uh-oh, we also all like." There's no communication here. They didn't say, "Okay, what are you doing? A colorway or a theme?" And I get the pink kind of like for a Canada colorway because red Canada colorway, pink, this and that, but like. I don't get the Mexico pink and the America pink.
Do y'all think these brands communicate with each other openly?
I mean, there's got to be some brand espionage in there, so there should be something.
Yeah. Also, to your point, they should be kit specific or country specific colorways. Just to keep everything on the up and up. I don't care what brand you are, or who you're sponsored by. Everything should be kit specific. If I was a professional athlete, now in the NBA in years back, you used to have to wear a certain amount of your team color. We know famously from Jordan with the band situation, you would have to wear certain colors, and it would have to be enough of that color on the shoe for it to be legal to wear during the game. Being that everything is open now in multiple sports, not only the NBA, you can wear whatever color footwear you want to wear. If I was a professional athlete, I would probably want to match most of the time because that's just my personality. I like to match. I ain't wearing no damn pink cleats, bro. Y'all gonna have to make me wear pink.
The pair of turf shoes I have is pink.
You did.
I'm gonna go.
No, bro. Like, why is every brand? Like, is this actually?
Yeah. Pretty much every brand. So basically, I'll read to you what I kind of got out of this. Football players are generally free to choose the colours of their footwear, while kit regulations dictate that teams' jerseys, shorts, and socks must match and not clash with the opposing sides. There's no official rules in places prohibiting players from wearing brightly coloured, mismatching, or custom footwear. The breakdowns of these colour choices are made and revealed by certain factors: sponsorships and design, personal style marketing, and safety considerations. So that being said, there you go. Round of applause to you.
that looked like one of the shoes they wearing.
Yeah. So that being said, do you think the conspiracy is more with the players that have actually dictated the brands to go to these designs because they felt like they all wanted to wear pink that year?
I can see that. I can see it. I can see some certain players or certain teams banding together to make a statement. Especially in football, they do that a lot. With this being the World Cup and with there being so much tension around the world in different countries, especially lot of hate. It seems less likely, especially for the U.S.
But the thing is, for the brand's perspective, this is like horrible because you want to know what cleats every player's wearing, what different variations they are, because they want to be they don't want to be unified together with every other brand wear pink because it's hard to tell. So that then goes to, did the players do this on purpose to lead the brands into making sure that their package was exactly the same as every other package? Because Puma, Adidas, Nike all got pink shoes, bro. None of these brands, obviously you say they don't communicate, but was that design aesthetic driven by the players to make a statement? Now I'm going down the conspiracy hole here, but was it done on purpose?
It kind of exactly makes you feel like they didn't pay the players enough to showcase the shoes, so they're all like, "Oh, these brands aren't paying us to showcase their shoes, and they're going to make huge sales if we all wear stuff different to represent their shoes. So since they're not paying us, let's all just wear the same thing, basically. So the brands aren't making huge money off of it. They lose the market because they didn't want to pay out."
Where are they getting all these pink shoes from?
Brands.
Well, I'm pretty. The brands released the World Cup pack for 2026. I swear they all released the World Cup pack as pink shoes. So all the players are like, fine, we'll wear the World Cup pack. But I don't know. It's really a weird situation.
Bro, where's pink in the World Cup branding? Ain't no pink on the logo. Like, last time I seen this many pink shoes was during October, where it's breast cancer awareness. Like,
yeah, this is why I think it's a bit of a movement here, but I don't know who has actually done this movement. But I'm just looking this up quickly while Colly's looking this up quickly too.
I mean, listen, bro. No. Don't get me to caping for FIFA at all. It could be a FIFA thing. It could be, like Collie said, revolting against the brands thing. Or it could just be short-sightedness from the brands. Maybe FIFA gave them an official color or something.
So number one, brand colors and designs are engineered by obviously the brands and by biometrics and laboratory material laboratories by engineers. Number two, elite footballers and trendsetters like signature athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Mbappe.
Don't say his name again.
No. Well, we'll say CR7 because I've got something to talk about that as well. So Lionel Messi and Mbappe have heavily input into the exclusive signature colorways and personal specifications. So the athletes do have an input into the design and colorways. So
GQ released an article saying when these brands released the packs names were here. Where is it? I just saw them. Everyone completely straight up pink.
Okay.
Showtime pack, Road to Glory pack, Breakout pack, and then all the players requested pink because it stands out and it's bright. So all the players said, "Yeah, we all want pink. It stands out and it's bright." And then so they made the Breakout pack by Nike, the Adidas Road to Glory pack, and Puma Showtime pack. And then they're all like, "Oh yeah, we listen to the players. They want to stand out. It's all pink." But then every player requested pink. So
I told you it's a conspiracy.
No one's standing
out. It's a conspiracy, bro. It's a
great job.
They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Round of applause to the players.
Yeah,
they did it on purpose.
They did it.
And it's got all the brands like panicking because nobody can say. But you can see in the picture which I showcase. You can see what's on Nike, what's on Adidas, and stuff like that. But when they're playing, you can't tell. You cannot tell unless you know what brand the athletes associated with. You can't tell.
And to Collie's espionage point, if there was information going back and forth between these brands, information being passed by lower tier people in the brands, they were all laughing.
Yeah.
Or because this is the World Cup, the biggest tournament on the planet, the brands were so hush about everything they were doing. Each and every one of those brands that was making pink shoes was saying to themselves, "Yeah, we're going to kill them this year. We doing pink." Ain't nobody else going to do pink.
It was a setup. It was a player setup. It's never. You know what? We're never going to see this again. But this is iconic. We're never going to see this happen again because they won't let the players have the colorways they want. I guarantee it because it's
Messi. We know Messi and Jackass didn't talk to each other about it.
Yeah.
Maybe they passed messages through a third party.
Through Mbappe.
Mbappe don't fuck with Jackass either.
But Inter Miami is got pink. It's got pink variations anyway because that jersey and the things is pink anyway. So Messi was going to wear pink. So I want to just touch on CR7. I'm not going to mention his name. He's got a lifetime contract with Nike, right?
Yeah.
So why was he wearing Pumas the other day?
Because you know what? That dude will continuously find a way. I feel like he's doing it on purpose at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't heard people talking crazy about him, and he just gonna do any and everything he can do to antagonize people to make headlines because we don't care about him like that.
If you put that. So I watch. Okay, if you're a footballing fan, right, and you analyze the game, if you watch the Portugal game, they played for CR7. They wanted him to score. For some reason, everything was trying to set him up. He missed two glorious chances. He couldn't find the pockets, couldn't find the spaces, couldn't jump. He got out jumped by the Dominican Republic
because he's not Messi.
So if Portugal carry on the way they're going to carry on, which I feel like they're going to carry on the way they're going to carry on, they will be swiftly exiting the World Cup. And they were one of the favourites before.
Good for him. Bad for everybody else. He probably promised all his teammates money to cater to him, or the manager is telling everybody to cater to him because he's supposed to be some kind of GOAT, some kind of legend. You know what? Fuck his game, okay? I don't like him as a person. I don't give a damn how good he has been. Clearly, he ain't as good as he used to be.
Thank you for saying has been, because I'm going to say one thing. What other player sticks up their hand to make sure their own aligning player that scored a goal is offside?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. He's snitching on his own fucking teammates on the pitch, bro. He is the worst. One of the worst.
He just wants to make sure the rules are being followed.
No, fuck that. There's a saying, I'm pretty sure both of y'all heard, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If the
I have a lot of Portuguese
it,
friends, so it's sad.
If the one of my good friends is Portuguese as well, he don't even like them. So yeah, it's fuck him, bro.
But if the referees don't call it, they have VAR, so they'll just check it and then call it.
VAR don't work on him.
Yeah, well, bro, that's karma for you, because you know Ronaldo elbowed one of the Northern Ireland defenders in the qualifying games, and he got a 3-match ban, right? And because he got a 3-match ban, he wasn't supposed to play the last 3 games internationally. And FIFA, because he's FIFA's darling, secluded the 2 matches that he was banned for after the World Cup, so he could play in the World Cup. So it only serves right that karma came along and said, okay, cool, that's fine, you can play, but you're gonna not play at all properly, and this is what you get, and this is what he gets. And if Portugal don't qualify, and if CR7 does play and continues to play, he won't play that well. And he won't score. And to be honest, CR9 hasn't got a World Cup goal in history. So there you go.
Bro, that alone speaks to the corruption in FIFA. He's not even the best current elder statesman in the sport. Are they mad at Messi because he came to the US to play or something?
Nope. But the thing is, with FIFA, it's always about getting the best players and the best commercial players to the World Cup. So they'll be happy Messi's playing. They'll be happy Mbappe's playing. They'll be happy that they both scored goals. Haaland scored goals. Haaland got 2 goals. Mbappe got 2 goals. Messi turned up, got a hat-trick for Argentina. So they're happy. They need their top players and their top athletes to be performing. But when you're not, and when you should have been banned, and you're not banned, and you get exclusions because you are a top player and you are the media darling, that's what you get. And karma will always come for you. And I believe, like I said, I always believe in karma. Karma will always come for you. And that's what happened.
Bro, there are 25-year-olds better than him. Like, what? Anyway, man. I don't want to talk about him no more. He's a douche.
Anyway, should we go to the next quiz strike?
Yeah, next quiz strike.
Okay. Anybody seen the K54 releases recently?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pop them on the screen and I'll let you guys go to town. If you want to go to town, that is.
Ain't no town to go to with this pack.
There you go, bro.
I like the IE11. I do. I'm having a hard time understanding why they keep choosing to use the Jordan 1 Low Retro versus the Jordan 1 Low OG. It's just not a good looking sneaker. In my opinion.
I don't mind that one there. I mean, I don't think I would ever wear that one, but kind of like what's going on. That's out of all of them.
I'm just talking about the silhouette, not the colorway. the OG versus the retro, the OG will always end up looking better. Exact same colorway on an OG, in my opinion, will look much better than that retro. And furthermore, the K54 releases have gotten progressively worse to me. The K54 Jordan 5 is the reason this podcast even exists. I've told this story multiple times. I wanted that sneaker. It was only releasing in Europe. I asked Mr. V, shout out to Mr. V, do you know anybody in Europe who can help me get this sneaker? And that's how I met TJ. So I will always have love for K54 as an organization. Obviously, I'm a basketball guy, so it's a basketball tournament. Shout out to all the players who participate. I love the dunk contest and the pageantry that goes along with the tournament. But I've been thoroughly disappointed for probably the past 3 years, at least the past 3 years, with the releases that they bring from the tournament.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in that Jordan 1 low. It's not, like you said, it's not a retro. It's a retro.
No, it is a retro.
OG. Yeah, it's a retro rather than an OG. So it's obviously the swoosh that you got the wings at the back at the bottom rather than the top. It looks like it's it almost look, because it's shiny. I'm leaning towards it's more like a glossy leather on it. Yeah, patent leather, glossy leather. The IE, I think is nice. That's the third variation is the Jordan Triangle, which is, I think it's a new variation they're trying to push.
Well, it's one of the mainline Jordan basketball shoes. I don't think they really attached any player to it, but I'm not mad at the silhouette.
No, forgive me for saying this, but it does. I'm sure this showcase this a bit. It does kind of remind me a bit. I'm not going to lean into it a lot, but it reminds me of like Ant-Man's one a bit, slightly, if I'm honest. But it's probably the silhouette. It's just the shape rather than the silhouette itself. But I think these are three sneakers coming from K54. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think over the last couple of years they've not done out of that whole thing. I think the 11 IE is probably the best, and the other two
probably.
Cool. Yeah, but they haven't. Oh, they've been disappointing for quite a while now in terms of the releases. It's just for me. Having that basketball tournament in Paris under the Eiffel Tower, being so iconic that it is over the years, it's just, you would expect them to have a repertoire of sneakers that have been like was in the fives. We had a couple of good variations before then. They just kind of just slowly, steadily just had a little bit of a not fall off, but just a mellow decline.
If you had to choose a sneaker for that colorway, what would you choose?
I would go with the 11 IE also, but that colorway, I wanted to say, it reminds me of when I first started at Foot Locker. They had the Jordan Spizike Citron, or also known as the Nelly. Let's throw it up here. But that's basically like the same style colorway. And I really wanted this shoe for a while, and I was like, I'm not going to buy it. But yeah, if I was younger, I'd love that colorway. But the models, like the 11 IE, is the only one I kind of like, and I don't even really like the 11 IE. I would never buy an 11 IE. Like, I have bought them in the past.
That's what's wrong with you now. No, that's what's wrong with you now. See, I knew it was something about you, Collie. I figured it out. You hate the 11 low IE. That's it. I'm putting that tag on you, and it's staying there.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because I'm not that old. Only old guys like the 11 low IE. Because it reminds you of high school. Okay, reminds you of high school, right? So,
You know what? Don't you patronize me. Don't you patronize me because I was in high school in the 90s, you young punk. Sick of y'all young punks and y'all judgments, all right? Also, stay off my lawn.
So over the years, the K54 has. To be honest, in 2024 they did the actual Jordan 3 K54. Didn't get a lot of hype behind it, but that I thought that was a dope sneaker when they released. They did the red and blue like those Ashley Jordan 1s. They did the 6s. They did the 1 lows. They did a lot. They've done a lot, but even the like Mean Q known for the 5s. And they did I think the K54 3s with the color, the all black with the color switch at the back, just like the Balvin. That was dope. They've done some very, very, very dope variations of K54s. But I think like I would expect them to hit like out of that. They've got a retro one, which is not an OG. They got Jordan 11 IE, which is not it's a Jordan 11 IE, which is the IE variation, which I think is more OG-ish than a normal Jordan 1 low. And then they've got a new model. Like where is an 8? Where is a 7? Where they've done reading the 6? Where is the
They should have did a 40.
Exactly. So, like, why is Jordan Brand not kind of aligning itself to give K54 the silhouettes that they need to kind of design to, or are they just giving them? It almost feels like we're giving you like not Teen Jordans, but we're giving you like non OG sneakers to mess with. So let's see what you can do with these before we give you something better.
Well, I want to
running out of models.
I mean, they got 40 to choose from the signature line.
Oh, come on, 40. You're gonna get the 2009s or whatever, or it's 2010s with the windows in the middle. Like you're gonna get those.
No, hell no. They should never bring that.
Or the 2009 with the jewel in the back. Like you want those.
They should never bring those back.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones they shouldn't bring back.
They could have did a 14. They could have did a 15. Those are
21. 21 would be good.
21. Mm-hmm. TJ, I just asked TJ last week, what's a retro model that he wanted to see return? He chose a 21. So there we go again. Like they don't listen. I don't think they listen to the community as well as they should.
Yeah, the
not just us.
7. No, didn't. The K54-7 that came out in 2022, that just went under the radar, bro. Like, I totally forgot they released that. And also 2019 they released the K54 Jordan 8, which is all black with the K54 print on the back. I think that was dope. But like, you've done a 3 and you've done another 3, and it almost like these sneakers are starting to go under the radar. So like Jordan Brand's like, what's the point? Let's just give them something that they can hopefully
give them something that's not as popular as the shit that's already going under the radar.
Well, you know what would have popped off, and people would have loved if they did the 17, because there's just these guys that are like, oh, they keep doing 17s. I'm in love with them. They come out and they do really well. So if they did a 17, people would go crazy for that.
And yes. You know, 17s don't even hit the European market and UK market like they should do. And if they did that 17 in the UK or in the European market, they would fly. Because there's a lot of people out here that want 17s. And like one of them we know already from the group, Anish, shout out to you, bro. Like every time he pulls up a 17, we have the conversation. You know, bro, it's not going to come out in the UK. He's like, I know. I need to go and get it from abroad or from the resale platforms or something like that, because they don't do it. So if you know there's a market out here, the K54 17 would have been dope. Like absolutely dope if it came out to the European market.
Jordan Brand, give us a contract. Hurry up too.
And we include Collie that is in that as well, because
Collie don't count. He don't like IEs. He can't count. What you mean?
Because if they gave me the contract, that IE would never be in that release to begin with. Like, it would be a good choice. Good choice.
It's the original Jordan 11 low collar. Come on, man.
You might as well go get some fusions.
What? You know what? It's been a good show. Appreciate y'all for listening. What is wrong with this dude, man?
Nah.
Next he wants the K00.
No, Collie. No Team Jordan. No Team Jordan. Well, I mean, some of them might be a little viable. Like I'm joking, of course, but they just got to do better, bro. K54 was once a celebrated line. People couldn't wait for them to drop every year, and
now nobody cares. That's the thing.
I mean, I was one of those people who was waiting to see what they would do every year. So
yeah, and the thing is, what we're gonna get next year? Team Jordans? Like, are they gonna start doing like Team Jordans for? Like, it's almost like this. It's almost disrespectful. I'm gonna be honest. It almost feels disrespectful. If they did a 14 and a 15 or a 17 or a 21 and showcase new models for the European market that don't get these models in the European market, then they will sell. 100% they will sell. There's people out here that will pick them up.
You might need to bring Nike in, bro. Because at this point, Nike's basketball retros are doing better than a lot of these Jordan retros. And if they don't want to, I'm not saying rinse and repeat, like keep doing the same silhouettes over and over, but come on, man. We can't stay in the same 1 through 12 or 13 range, but it's got to be more variety, bro. It's going to be 3 to 4 silhouettes every year. Maybe they need to do a K54 foam posit.
It would be nice if they changed it from a Jordan tournament to a Nike tournament. They could do some Kobe's in there, some posits in there. Like it would.
That's what I was thinking.
So nice.
Some books,
but
yeah.
It's a Jordan tournament, right? So it's just not going to happen.
Hey, Jordan is the child of Nike, so if they wanted to make it happen, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah, the five
Jordan wouldn't get his money from it then, so
he would. They let him do a cryo shot, for Christ's sake. They can give Nike a K54 model. If Jordan can do a cryo shot, Nike can do something for K54. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the only Nike athletes that's doing a crash is Tiger Woods.
I said cryo shot.
Oh, cryo shot. I heard crash.
No. That was a solid joke, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a crash out. Definitely a crash out, child.
And Tiger ain't Nike no more. He got his own goofy ass brand.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's move on to for our subject one of the favorite subjects for this week or for the podcast. Should we go, bro?
Oh, we're still doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
Die damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Welcome back to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. We finally made it to this segment with all the technical difficulties we've had, which is great. With Q still awake, which is great, and Collie's got our court case for today. Go on, bro. Collie?
Yeah.
It's your court case.
Well, I mean, we were going to talk about the whole social media of the fake rep guys disappearing because they used to say, "Oh, I'm here because I love sneakers," but as soon as the hype died down, a lot of these guys are no longer promoting buying rep sneakers. They kind of fell off. I mean, there's still the odd people doing hauls, but the people that so much love sneakers and that's why they buy reps because they want to have a bunch of pairs, they disappeared. So I think they're guilty of just following a trend and not really loving the game of sneakers.
I would agree with that. Q?
Yeah, bro. I think it's fortunate for us. We famously had beef with a bunch of the UA dudes, and the main UA jackass ended up attacking you, and it serves him right. It serves him right for trying to mislead people into believing that the UAs and the retail pairs are the same. It serves them right for disguising being third-party UA resellers as being content creators, and their downfall is justified.
I agree. So as soon as sneakers were easy to get, they had no excuse to buy sneakers or buy fake sneakers. And if they're still buying fake sneakers, then they're not real sneakerheads because obviously, if you can get your sneakers for retail or below retail, you shouldn't be going and sourcing these UA platforms to get your sneakers. And yeah, it's, if you're still not in the game and you was only there for the popularity of selling your UAs and putting promo codes all over your platforms and social media platforms just to get a monetary value from people, things that was hyped, and most of these people probably moved on to something different in terms of hype. It could be whatever it is. Who cares? Because thank God they're not in our actual hemisphere anymore, which is great. But on that, I'm just gonna say. Guilty. What verdict do you want to give him, Collie?
Oh, I'm giving them guilty the whole time. You can't say you love something and then buy fakes of it. It's like saying I love, a good steak, but then I'm buying a cheap, dollar store blade cut and saying it's the same thing.
Or buying vegan.
You can't. Yeah, yes. You can't say that. Oh, I love sneakers. Just screw the resellers. I'm not sell it buying the price. But you guys never even try for raffles or anything. And then when the shoes become available, or even just a little bit over resale, they just all of a sudden they've disappeared. They're not having collections anymore. And now even they wanted to get out of it. They don't like sneakers. They were just there for the hype. They can't even sell those sneakers. So it was all a waste of money.
Facts. These are dudes that say they love hamburgers, but all they eat is grilled cheese.
and what that proves is vegan beef is not real beef. Isn't that right, bros?
Right. Tofu eating motherfuckers.
There you go.
When resale
Estrogen
is
in that,
too
you're gonna grow
high,
boobs.
Damn resellers. Order.
when hype beats go too far,
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I think we missed your last comment. You want to say that again, bro?
I was saying, you eat too much vegan food like tofu and stuff like that. There's a lot of estrogen in there. You're gonna grow some man boobs.
Oh, you man boob having y'all some A cups.
Oh no, but that's their twits. I don't know, they're tits anyway. So
Twits with tits.
Yeah, gynecomastia.
Yo.
And not the good one from taking roids, just the bad eating habits one.
Yeah,
Man.
there you go. All right, let's round this off quickly with some discounts, bro. What you got?
Got a good amount of discounts.
Let's
By the
fly
way,
through 'em.
before I say this, shout out to the Williams sisters. They're back in doubles. They're gonna compete at doubles at Wimbledon. be afraid. Be very afraid. Fat Joe turned around and showed up with another exclusive pair. The Madison Square Garden Jordan 1 Low OG. I ain't got too much more to say about that because it's not orange or blue or orange and blue. It don't make sense for a shoe to represent the arena that the Knicks play in, but it looked like a Chicago. Nego and Human Made has acquired Undercover.
Interesting.
Shout out to Nego. The big three goes public. $290 million deal. They are now opening the public to be able to invest in the company. Shout out to Ice Cube. Shout out to all the former professional players and street ball players and everybody that's keeping the big three afloat. Y'all didn't think it was going to work. Guess what? It's working. So good for them. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is now a Nike athlete, switching over from Converse, which is, of course, owned by Nike. We've been seeing the Shai one for 1,000 years now, 80 billion different colorways. He's now shifted to Nike. Yeah, about as many as we saw in the book one, but it's okay. No, it wasn't as many as the book one, but shout out to Shai, I guess. As a professional athlete, if I'm going to sign under Nike, I wouldn't want to go to one of the subsidiary brands. I would want to be with the big swoosh. So I'm guessing that was his goal from the get-go. Maybe he wanted to try something different with Converse, but whatever. Speaking of Nike athletes, that chick that played for Indiana, her shoe finna come out next discount. No, fuck her. Yeah, that's from me to her. Fuck her. And we just whooped their ass the other day. And I'm going to see them today. Hopefully whoop their ass again. Let's go, Angel. Asia Wilson, first female basketball athlete, WNBA athlete to be featured on the Wheaties box. Solo, that is. Another brown Air Max 95. Is that what we need?
Yes. Was it SP?
No. Mink brown Air Max 95 Big Bubble.
Oh, Big Bubble, sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to 110's Lad for keeping us up to date with all the releases in 95 news. But it's like the 5th or 6th brown 95 we'd have had in the past couple of years.
Unearthed, all that stuff. Yeah, you see that.
Photography, the SB brown one, Ducks of a Feather.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of brown 95s. I don't know if we need any more. Norway brought their own food to the World Cup.
Not only Norway, Argentina bought 500 kg worth of prime Argentinian beef as well.
Norway brought 1,000 kgs.
Yeah, I broke it down. I looked at the breakdown. Atlantic salmon, 6,000 oranges.
Yeah.
Don't trust your food, bro.
No, I don't blame them. For some reason, there's a 20-year-old woman from Memphis, Tennessee, who has been doing basement braces. like braces for your teeth.
Okay.
She's been hooking up girls with braces from her basement because for some reason braces are fashionable now. Yeah, fashion braces. Women are going to get, probably men too, are going to get braces in their mouth for fashion. The fuck happened to gold teeth? This Tennessee we talking about. We talking about the Southeast United States. We're known for gold teeth, not braces. What the fuck?
Get a grill.
Get a grill. Get a grill. It's probably cheaper. Anyway, braces are.
Well, I don't know. It's in a woman's basement, so.
Well, yeah, in that case.
I mean,
but we also saw basement BBLs a few years back, so yeah, it's one of them situations. She gonna get locked up for sure. Somebody gonna get hurt getting them basement braces. I already know. Jose Alvarado, NBA champion, has officially signed with AN1. Speaking of NBA champions and their lower tier shoe contracts, OG Anunoby won a title in Skechers. He's the first NBA player in history to play for a championship team in Skechers. And guess what Skechers did? Fumbled the bag. The man wore blue and orange Skechers a couple times during this playoff run. Can you buy that sneaker? You cannot. Skechers, y'all some fucking idiots.
I mean,
we got first,
maybe it will come out later like the Shies did. The Shies could have came out right as he won the championship, and they waited like months.
Bro,
so
I don't understand. On that same note, we are, like TJ said, going to see a return of the Jordan 3 Knicks. They dropped a pre-order on sneakers. Was it yesterday or the day? It was Thursday when the parade happened. They dropped a pre-order.
They got two sneakers on pre-order. Yeah, they got two sneakers on pre-order. That seems like the move that we've mentioned this previously, but that seems like the move that seems like the best move for Nike Jordan Brand to preserve their recycling and effective production.
Yeah, because
it was a limited pre-order, so not everyone got them that they wanted. It was that and the Air Force One, and then there's supposed to be a later release date and all that, but. Me and my boys talked about this. You're a real Knicks fan, and you're going to wear a Jordan 3. It's kind of like a slap in the face because what Jordan used to do,
bro, is
hit the Garden.
It's so contradictory.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm waiting on the Kif 95s with the Knicks colorway.
Yep.
So
yeah, those were unlimited. Everyone that wanted that got that. So that's good.
Everybody.
Good on Kif.
Everybody. I still don't like you, Ronnie. We got first looks at the Giannis Freak 8 in an all-white colorway. They look real cushiony, real bulky. I'm guessing that midsole molding is deeper than it looks on the outside, but they're looking real chunky. Giannis is a big boy, though. Shout out to the legends of the South, 8 Baller, MJG, Tiny Desk. Immerse yourself. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Jordan 1 OG, Jordan 1 Low OG Laser coming soon. Lionel Richie trademarks his voice in this AI era. Smart move from Mr. Richie. Soul Goods has something coming. Don't know what it is, but there is something coming. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, some of the most Atlanta shit I ever seen in my life. There's a recording studio in Atlanta, Hartsfield Jackson Airport. On one of the concourses, they have a studio where you can go in and record.
Is it?
Music.
That's dope. That's funny.
That's some of the most Atlanta shit I ever seen in my life. What you saying about So Good?
Isn't the So Goods that woven sneaker that they've shown? Homescape woven.
Oh.
Last thing I saw from So Goods was the airship, the brown and gray airship. Yeah, but I've got that. But this is what they've. I think this is what you're talking about. Elaborating to, bro.
Yes, that's the one I saw also in my China sneaker group.
Yeah, okay. That's So Good stuff. Yeah.
I didn't see the sneaker. I only saw the ad, so I just wanted to give them some love.
Yeah, I think that's the one. And these airships are dope. I need to wear these again. These airships are fire.
Yeah, I obviously didn't have time to do my research this morning.
Fine. We got you, bro. We got you.
Woke up 2 hours later than I wanted to. So
and we had a magical interrupted podcast with all the technical difficulties.
Nah, StreamYard gonna pay. We gonna find a way off StreamYard. Every time we say we gonna leave StreamYard, they end up doing something to make us stay. They're gonna have to help us out at some point.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, just a quick one. Collie, you got this, yeah? Good, the bad, the ugly?
I'm not too sure right now. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff we talked about. I can go through it.
Okay, let's press the button. The good, the bad, the ugly this week. Collie, what you got?
All right. So the good from this whole thing I take away is that sneakers and the community are in a better place they've ever been. The people that truly love sneakers and have this whole time are still here. The community is stronger than ever, helping each other deal with issues from the stores or anything that comes up, getting pairs, doing all that. The bad, let's just say the bad is the whole situation of reps. It's still around, but it's not the same as it used to be. It's not flooding the market. So people aren't really paying attention to it. And the ugly is all those people that were influencing the rep community. They, it's ugly that they even existed, but now they're pretty much gone. They're not getting traction. No one cares. No one is watching it. And they have next to disappeared.
Yeah,
thank God.
I like that. There you go. Round of applause to you, Collie. That's the best. That's the most positive, good, the bad, the ugly I've heard.
Yeah. No, that was dope. That was dope. Since you pointing off your work on Collie, I'm gonna get your ass next week. Wait till Collie leave. No, wait till Collie leave. I'm back on your ass. I'm telling you. We appreciate the bro. Collie, y'all make sure y'all go to his YouTube, C3 Collywood Life. Follow him on IG. You on any other platforms besides IG and YouTube?
I don't like short form content. I think it's the vile splurge of the human brain. We don't need to consume content that's only 30, 60 seconds long. Sit down, listen to someone actually express something, learn something, take the time out. People don't read books anymore. So if you're going to watch something, watch long form video. So yeah, IG, post pictures, get some inspiration from there. And then video content, it's got to be long form. That's the way to go.
Facts. With that being said, continue to watch our shorts on YouTube. They are strategically cut to make you wonder what the rest of the conversation is. TJ does a great job with that. You can get some context from some of the shorts, but for the most part, you need to hear the full conversation to get the full context and not just think we two idiots yelling at microphones, which we are. But
Yeah. So let me iterate. Let me iterate. A short that's a segment of a long form video are acceptable because it's like a snippet. It's a little cue of saying, "Hey, this is what we're offering. Come watch it." But the short form content that's only the short form content and goes nowhere from there. That is the type I cannot stand.
Oh yeah,
especially
and
the
YouTube
AI over shit.
Yeah, YouTube, you need to be pushing short form. I should also, but for my content, pushing the short form is a tricky situation with the terms of service. So even though it would help my channel so much more and grow, it's just something I stay away from. But it's what, especially on IG, you want to grow on IG, you got to make content, short form videos.
Yeah, it's tough. Also, along with following Collie on IG and subscribing to him on YouTube, go listen to In Kicks We Trust podcast. Type it in your Googles or your Yahoo or wherever your search engines you use. Type it in there. Dope Bros. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Kev. Shout out to Witness Protection One. Shout out to Trevor.
We got a long Knicks episode coming out tomorrow or the day after, maybe Monday. We had guys on today from New York, just giving their experience of what they had. They started the pod this morning at 9. They didn't stop until I think 1 in the afternoon. So I was on for like an hour and I had stuff to do. Yeah, they had to talk. I mean, it's been 30 something years since the Knicks won. So yeah, it's an episode to check out.
Yeah. So In Kicks We Trust, those are the bros. They have all been on the pod. This is Collie's. This is your second time. Third time.
Second
time on you guys.
That last episode we recorded on August the 31st. So it was early October last year.
Okay.
When it aired. So yeah, man. Those are the bros. Please do like, share. Make sure you're following TJ on all his multiple platforms, TikTok, IG. Y'all know me. I'm just on IG and YouTube. We appreciate everybody for listening, watching, participating, sharing, commenting. Have a great day. Better day than I had yesterday. A great week. A great month, a great year. Continue to buy what you like, rock what you like, and don't believe the hype. Okay? And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that.
Yeah. Peace
Anything
out.
you want to say, Collie?
Nah, that's good.
No, Collie done. We done with him. It's over.
Great podcast.
It's over.
I'm happy. Good time.
Peace out.